I want to talk a little bit about praise and worship, in the aspect of a lot of people don't have the understanding as to what really a Christian is supposed to be doing in their day to day life with regards to praise and worship. And it talks about it in the Bible that we're supposed to do both. Both, they're different and yet they are the same in the aspect of you're supposed to do both, sometimes together and sometimes apart from one another. Basically, praise is giving God his glory. And you do that by living in the Word. Uh, you can praise and worship, but you can praise and not worship too. So, worship is when you actually live the Word. Sometimes worship is also studying the Bible, as well as what you practice in what is in the Word. And so we as a society are not really taught the correct meaning of praise and worship. So when you hear somebody singing a song that's of God and talks about the Word and their experience and their testimony with regards to the Word, that can be a form of worship, but it can also be a form of praise too, because you're celebrating God and what his miracles have done for maybe not just that person, but many people with regards to the teachings and living of the Word. We have a lot of people out here who are not living the Word. They talk about living it, but they don't live it. And they actually get really upset at people like me for living what we preach. And part of that is exposing things that are not of God. It specifically says in the Bible that we as Christians are supposed to expose the devil and let the devil be seen for what it is so that it will flee like a roach. And so when you do this, the devil gets mad at times. And in order to counteract what the devil's doing, in order to try to retaliate for your exposure, you do praise and worship. You hold on to God, knowing that the devil won't stay around forever. That's just temporary. What's everlasting is the Word. And as long as you stay in the Word, God will bless you. He puts us and allows us to go through trials so that we can have our faith tested. And people who don't understand God don't understand why this occurs. You have to have a balance. And that's the only way to know for sure that you have truth in the Spirit. So for those of you who are out there who just don't have an understanding, just keep watching. And, because most of what I do comes naturally. People get mad when I talk about them and expose them. That's the devil. And all you can do is pray for them and pray that they see the error of their ways. But me as a Christian, after I've exposed that, it's time for me to move on. And it says that in the Bible that once you have exposed the devil for what it is and shed light to that particular issue, you just let it be and move forward. And God will take care of the rest. That's all you have to do. There's no need to respond or to act out or to go seek vengeance. God's got your back. Trust me. He has it for me every time. With God's love. God bless America. Have a blessed day. And back the badge.